Brought to you by
Hyundai or Hyundai.
Join up right now. Good morning to you. I'm not even sure which genre this is.
I don't know.
But one thing I do know is that it is in alignment with what Sunrise is all about, because we are international. We give you an international flavor profile.
Every time.
We are the inclusive morning show that includes all of you from wherever you are
wherever
in the
you
world.
are, good morning.
And so
wherever
we say,
you are, don't matter.
Riseth and shineth, my sunrisers. It is a beautiful Monday morning right here in Paradise, Jamaica, land we love, the land of wood and water, and most definitely CVM Sunrise. Thank you so very much for waking up this bright and early morning to kickstart your day, kickstart your week, and we're actually marching into our holiday week right now.
Yes,
Emancipendence weekend, right? So Emancipation Day on Friday, and then Independence Day coming right after that.
Which means that July finish.
Yeah, and back to school
finished.
is really on right now.
No man. Hold on, no. When you see me over the weekend, I check off school book to make sure that everything that was on the book list has been acquired.
Yeah.
May I say, it's on.
May I ask, and for those of you in our YouTube chat, what is the last item, back to school item you buy and why?
Shoes.
Why?
Because I just feel like them not done grow. Last year, we bought uniform and shoes early. And in August, the pants looked like it was young.
Yeah, like if you get measurements in a water.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, not going to do this
He had a growth spurt, like how your earpiece have a growth spurt?
No, the earpiece have a short spurt. But yeah, so like he continued growing throughout the summer, and it just never worked. So the decision this year is we will buy shoes last.
Yeah, I like buying uniform last as well because over the summer they'll eat, and how they start in July is not how they're gonna end up.
You see, like
at the end,
book can buy early.
Yeah, man.
School fee can pay early.
Yeah.
But you see that something named uniform?
Yeah, well, I had that first-hand experience, right? So my mom would have bought my Merle Grove uniform early because Lady Margaret is an early mother, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so by the time I go down and Miss Nama and go down country, go eat up the potato pudding, the fried fish, the sham sugar, and the stuff. Dennis, remember I tell you, I probably my little finger could have fit back into the clothes. I said, look at Grandma, look at Mama Edna, look what you did. Mommy, I didn't do it what I did, nothing at all.
No,
so good morning to all the parents who are, rounding up their stuff.
Definitely the uniform stuff.
Yeah.
Leave it till a little bit
last.
later.
Yeah. But what you don't want to ever leave though is giving and donating blood. And let me just tell you that I am so pleased and so happy with all the persons who came and donated at my blood drive on Friday. A time was definitely had, a time was enjoyed, and I want to send a special heartfelt thank you to my CVM Sunriser family. Dennis, Uncle Dennis was very present and gave his blood. Carlton G. Stew was present and gave his blood. Jason, was from
there.
Sunrise Freshers was there and gave blood. Shanna K was there.
The whole crew.
And gave blood.
K, Michaela,
Patricia, Region 6, Renee, and Sasha was there. And I want to tell you, Dennis, when I saw you guys, it brought me to tears. You know me passionate as so.
Yeah.
But it was just, for me, you have some people who say them rate you in a life, but
they
then
never do anything with
they never show you. You understand? And again, for me, my blood drive is not about me. It's about building our nation, building our blood reserves, in which we are in dire need.
Yes.
Because it's not a joke. When you need blood, you need it now. And I want to say to Sharika Campbell, she was my first donor, and she's also one of my scholarship recipients. Yes. And she was the first one, Keisha. She actually donated before she went to work. And so I want to say congratulations and thank you so very much, Sharika. Another fan of mine who is like fan turned family, Paulette Brown from the National Post, Central Post, down right by, what I wrote the name, oh my God, Stuart Motors is on that road, South Camp Road, right? Yes, National Postal Service, right? Our Central Sorting Office, Paulette Brown, she also came and donated, and everybody, every donor, I want to say a heartfelt thank you. Listen, when you say you rate somebody, it's not a noun, it's a verb.
Yeah.
And your actions speak louder than words.
Well,
and your blood spoke very loudly. So I want to thank you, Dennis. I know you're busy, and busyness is not an excuse not to show up. You know what I mean?
What for me, as I said, we need to create a culture of giving blood.
Yeah.
And so in terms of if we're going to create a culture, we have to create values, we have to create norms, we have to create mores around giving blood.
Yeah.
We have to create an institutional framework that causes people to think that they should.
Yeah.
And so and if we want to create a culture, then we have to put in place patterns of socialization.
Yeah.
And so for me, it was important to bring my son Jackson with me so that he can't give blood anytime soon. But he needs to appreciate the importance of giving blood. There he is. So he came, and if you ask him now why is it important to give blood, he can tell you. Well, I asked him on Saturday, and he said because if somebody meets in an accident and they lose blood, there he is. If they lose blood, he came in a red shirt too.
Okay, so listen, I need to treat Jackson to pizza or whatever he likes.
Okay.
So that's
depends on the day.
Fries. Or fries, I'm going to reward him just for being there. But thank you for seeing the importance of doing that.
I want him to see it.
And I appreciate your presence. So thank you. you. Thank
That's
you.
up, my friend. Yeah,
Carlton and Jason said them rush out. I tell the people, them, anybody get Carlton and Jason blood, them are rich. when them walk past any ATM, it just the money just fly out. You just know that you got their blood. So you know.
The Carlton blood.
The money blood.
What?
Big up to Shadow Kate as well, because you're gonna get the creative blood. But to everybody, thank you. I want to shout out my sponsors, because without whom it would not be possible. Thanks to the CVM family for your support. I sincerely appreciate it. Team Brunswick, Peter and Manning, and you had our nice mackerel and fried dumpling. Oh my God, Cheryl Dixon. Thank you so very much. Team with Cinco, you know, with their Nature Valley and their water and their Vitamalt. Hannah Marie Henry, Kellyanne Reed, and Kenisha Welch. Remember, we told you. Also, I want to say thanks to Benjamin. Thanks to National Baking Company, Kimmy. Thank you guys so very much.
A whole heap of things.
Pan chicken, Kevin.
I'll get free, like, I get a 10% discount at one dentist. What?
That's how we do.
I got a little thing of DPH expectorant.
Yeah, that's how we roll.
I get free. What did it? Was it calcium? No, it wasn't calcium. Something.
That's how we from Benjamin. So thank you, Benjamin.
I was like, all right.
Thank you, Magnificent Chest Foundation. Thanks to the KSMC.
One lady said to me, Uncle Dennis, you don't eat chicken. Give me a... She said, you don't eat chicken, you know. Give me something.
Thanks to NSWMA
I
on the garden.
Donated it, yes.
And of course, thanks to the mayor as well, his worship, Andrew Swaby, Robert Hill, everybody, Mark Eunice.
Yeah, man, the people that came out, I felt so pleased.
I was very, very happy. And I want to thank Shanna Kay as well from Skate Events.
Skate? I saw Shanna Kay.
For my lovely picture area with my queen chair, darling.
I saw it.
So Shanna Kay Pottinger, thank you so very much.
Big
DJ Phoenix, who provided us with music.
Phoenix,
and just everybody, Igal Allen, and everybody from the National Transfusion, Blood Transfusion Service. You all are amazing. We're going to have more. We're going to keep pushing.
I wanted to put up the video, but after we come back, I wanted to put up the video with that new dance that I saw displayed, the ATM dance.
Hey, you gotta stay.
Yeah. We're going to drop the new dance. I'm sure Ding Dong is going to pick up on it and come up with a song, because we have new ravers here on Sunrise. But of course, it's time for your Monday morning mixtape. Run that track selector.
God will bring you out and he will testify. He shuts the lion's mouth. Go ask those Hebrew boys if he'll stick by your side. They will identify. There's another in the fire.
Your love is all around her, around her. You never let me go. You turn my life around her. You never let me go. I've been searching far and wide for love that could only be found so happy. You make my life so beautiful. See me shining now. See me glowing now. Yeah, I shine for the world to see. See me shining now. See me glowing now. You chose me.
Building trust for generations. Celebrating 55 years.
The time by Sagicor is
6:15.
It's just joy and niceness whenever we get together. And that smile on your face is something to treasure.
Grateful that in these special moments, I'm the one that you always chosen.
Thank you, Jamaica, for 50 years of finger-licking good memories. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Yeah.
With Flow, loyalty pays in brand new ways.
Add postpaid mobile to your home internet and you still get a $20,000 supermarket card.
And now, your loyalty unlocks your dream phone with 24 months to pay. Like the Samsung A56 for only $5,400 plus GCT per month, or the S25 Plus for $9,550 plus GCT per month.
Just choose your phone and plan. It comes loaded with data, unlimited social media, YouTube, talk, and text. At Flow, loyalty pays back.
Conditions apply.
I am made for more. That's why I got a JN Bank small business loan to open my salon and build my dream with my style. Now I am my own boss, popping my own style and trending up.
Start your journey with a Jane Bank Small Business Loan. With small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit janebank.com or contact us on WhatsApp 876-295-1298 to get started. Jane Bank, we will help you find a way.
Hey Joe, what's up?
I really think you should look into adding Island Next Unlimited Internet as a reliable backup for your home and office. We can come over and we'll talk more.
How fast can you get?
That fast.
But how fast is Island Next broadband? Fast enough people business fast?
Nope.
Fast enough prayer fast?
Nope.
How about fiber fast?
But not that kind of fiber.
They use fast broadband to provide reliability.
Experience the lightning fast wireless broadband and reliable business services. Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
I'm not here to take someone's place. I am Ganga, and I have my own identity. Radhika needs you now. Please sit with her and go assure her that no matter what happens, you will never leave her side.
Handling the accounts of this is my responsibility. I will find out why this money is unaccounted for.
You have one night to make sure that you carry out your duties properly, Shiv, because from tomorrow, you will no longer have a role to play here.
No one is allowed to touch Parvati's things no matter what. No one at all, least of all you.
Ganga.
Brought to you by
Hyundai or
24 degrees Celsius here in Kingston. It's 22 degrees Celsius in Mandeville. Good morning to you wherever you are watching us from.
Yes.
Guess what? It is Monday morning. We're winding down the month of July. It's coming into August. Big up all the people who are celebrating a birthday or an anniversary at this time of the year.
Season?
Is
it Leo season? I think it's Leo.
I don't even know.
Okay.
Don't even know. If you're wondering who's this beside me, it's the lady, the queen diva, Khadine Wilkinson. Don't let the new hair fool you. Happy new hair to all the women who are stepping out
this morning
with a new look. But guess what? In the
Hi,
headlines,
Adrian. Yes, Kyle's collection.
Okay. All right. Well, guess what? This morning we are jumping into the headlines, and the headlines are fortified with Jordan. Good morning, Jordan Fort.
Good morning, sir. Jordan.
Yeah, good morning. Not bigging up anybody today. This is my own suit.
Your closet nice. I like it for you.
That's right.
You're a fashionista.
That's right. That's right.
How are you, Jordan?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm magnificent. Happy that the blood drive went well. Happy for the persons who donated. I didn't see you, but I know you're going to come next week.
Yes.
I understand
the blood bank.
So next time.
I understand, yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah, I know.
When I get my personal invitation. Come on, take them thing that's serious, personal invitation.
You know what? I'll drive you. I'll be a chauffeur. Your chauffeur, darling. Yes.
And then I won't have any excuse.
There you go.
All right, let's get into the headlines. Of course, let's get this first one. Police warn against interacting with AI video promoting fake investment scheme.
The Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, warns citizens not to interact with a video circulating on social media falsely depicting the likeness of prominent Jamaican businessman, CEO of Sandals Resorts, Adam Stewart, endorsing an investment fraud. The Constabulary Force notes that the video is a deep fake and artificial intelligence fabricated. The police added that the fund being advertised does not exist and any claims suggesting otherwise are entirely false.
Yeah, so...
And this is a part of AI that stresses me out.
We were talking about it just last week.
Yeah.
And so when it started circulating, it was quite, in line with everything that we were talking about in Money Masterclass just days before.
Yeah.
The image used was that of Adam Stewart, but the deep fake element came really in the video, and most people
were able to identify.
Yeah, but people weren't talking enough, I think, last week about the video and who was deep faked. Because it wasn't Adam Stewart who was deep faked. It was, Lord, his name slips me now, but it looked very JIS. If you look at the video, and it looked very legitimate. But if you listen to the voice, you're like, his voice has been in media for decades. So people, if you listen carefully, you should know that's not him. His name eludes me right now.
Oh, describe him to me. Tall,
locks.
Adrian.
Yeah. Right. So so if you look at the video, so the video is saying these things, and now the image is saying Stewart, and together it's projecting this this deep fake, this investment scheme.
Yeah.
And so the important thing is to ensure that if anybody believes that they've fallen victim to it, that they need to go and make a report more specifically to the cybercrimes unit, which falls under CTOC.
Right. I was about to ask you that, Dennis, because sometimes, Jordan, when you go ahead and you click because you weren't watching Money Masterclass, not watching Sunrise, so you don't know what to do.
The signs.
And then, the signs to read.
The signs were clear, just like what we learned in Money Masterclass.
And you then fall victim. What's the next move? What are the next steps? So you're saying, Dennis, if anybody falls victim to any one of these deep fake, fraudulent...
You need to report it.
Okay.
You need to report it. You can report it anywhere, but ultimately the report needs to be, because the report will be appreciated anywhere, but it ultimately must go to the cybercrimes unit.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's best if you go to the cybercrimes unit.
And I tell you what, it's bad, of course, that it's happening now, but the more it happens, I think it's the more it will train people's eyes and ears to notice when something is off.
Which is why I've always advocated, I say, in the modern digital society in which we live, we are part of skills training, a part of teaching our children is teaching them when they are being fooled.
Right.
Yeah.
We need to teach our children so that they're more resilient, so that they're not easily fooled.
So they can identify
because
quickly.
we exist in an era of information, which means misinformation and disinformation.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It's a lot.
Indeed. The second headline, the world's obsession with matcha is drying up global supplies. Are we about to run out of matcha? The bright green Japanese tea can be found in everything from Starbucks lattes to the Krispy Kreme donuts. The global matcha craze is being driven by social media, with influencers sharing brewing tips, reviews, and recipes. Matcha's growing popularity was also found linked to Japan's post-pandemic tourism boom, with the country's weak currency making it an attractive destination, as well as boosting demand for Japanese goods. In the midst of the hype, jet demand for the powder soars. US-based tea importer Lauren Purvis tells the media her customers are seeing what was once a month's supply of matcha now finish in just days. Some cafes are even asking for a kilo a day. They're desperate to keep up, says Miss Purvis, who runs Misupa Tea Company.
I mean, I've heard of it. I'm not a tea guy.
I've had it. I mean, you see the benefits, it helps your heart, it helps your brain, it helps just to regulate you. And as you know, Japan and especially that side of the world, the East, they're in the blue zone, and they have ways to, based on what they eat, to live longer, right? And so they're known for that. And a lot of, like Okinawa, for example, a lot of people go to those places, Jordan, because of the omega-3, the fish that they eat, the matcha, the tea, and they are very tea-oriented culture, which augurs well for your organs and your inside. That's why we're going to, when you grow, drink tea to set your stomach. Drink the pot water. Good morning to all our parents and grandparents who drink pot water. Jordan, you know about pot water?
I've heard about
What is pot water? What is pot water, Jordan?
I've heard about it.
What is pot water, Jordan?
We used to drink pot water too.
Yeah, pot water, right?
Yeah, man.
And a lot of us will skin up, pot water, But guess what? A lot of the nutrients are in there, and it also, sets up your stomach.
When the food boils.
Yeah. So the
But is that why people are raiding the matcha though? Because I just think it's just a craze.
I think it's a fad.
It's just a fad.
But it starts from somewhere.
Right. But it has its benefits.
Right.
Just like, for example, sea moss. So though people jump on the matcha wave right now, but it has its medicinal benefits. So it's not far-fetched.
Yeah.
So in the same way, sea moss, for example, has 92 of the 102 minerals that you need. And everybody has sea moss, but it's real. You understand?
Right,
I don't know. They need to plant some more. Or maybe we can start plant some out here. We can plant matcha out here.
And export it.
I'm just saying.
Hold on. Hear what? If you plant some, then I'll matcha.
I got you. I got that. I like that. Lovely.
So
lovely.
The final one now, on a sad note, business giant and former Grace Kennedy Group Chief Executive Officer, Government Senator Don Webby dies at the age of 62. Heartfelt condolences from our Sunrise family to the beloved ones of Senator Don Webby. A massive thank you for his contribution to our nation and outstanding work to the legacy of the brand known and loved, Grace Kennedy.
Yeah. That was for me, it just left a pile of sadness for me yesterday, the entire weekend. Don Webby is a man that I knew. Such a wonderful, decent, industrious,
really good guy,
a great person. And I was speaking to some attorneys last evening because we had our Jam Bar dinner. And they were saying, and he has told me as well, that one of his greatest moments was the fact that I had posted him on my social media as my Man Crush Monday. Yes, because I love Don Webby because he's just so down to earth, relatable, affable, kind, knowledgeable, and he's just a real gentleman, you know what I mean? And he will be sadly missed, but his legacy will far outlive his accomplishments.
Or
accolades,
definitely.
And I know I send my love to the Grace Kennedy family at this time. You know your impact in a Jordan when people who not even really know you and I've never met you, I cry for you.
Yeah.
And feel it and feel your death. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know. For me, I've grown up with I feel like I've grown up watching him in media, in the media space, people covering him, things that he has done. It was always Douglas O'Rain and Don Webby at Grace. Yeah. And then when Douglas O'Rain said, hey, I'm handing it over to you, Don Webby took over and you just saw him rise to the occasion.
Yes, raise the bar.
And indeed raise the bar. And then, he gave up service in the nation's parliament through the upper house. But he was always somebody who seemed affable and well-liked across the aisle. Yeah. And so it's something that you can tell, people really hurt. But one of the things I do know, because he was ailing for a while and he fought well, but he came to a point last year where he said, guys, I'm leaving this thing give you. I'm going to go and spend time with my family, And it's important other persons, maybe take a page out of his book to say, look here, there comes a time when you put on the work, you have to step aside and you have to focus on spending quality time with those people who matter most, because those memories are what will last.
Nobody's indispensable, Jordan, but some people are irreplaceable, and Sir Don Webby is one of those persons. Yeah. I cried yesterday, and it's just, it's like, what good Don, you were a great person, and indeed a Don, so big ups to you, love you lots, thank you for all that you've done, and also just, legacy that people can even stay from afar, to aspire, to emulate, you know, just his way, his deportment, and his hard work and his vision.
And his impact was felt across so many sectors of society as well, because in sports he was a big lover, a big lover of sports,
definitely.
big supporter of sports. And that's one of the legacies he leaves, which we're so thankful of, because we know that the sporting industry a lot of times, especially at the grassroots level, needs the corporate support. And he has led the charge in that way. And that legacy, I'm sure, will continue.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Forever Don Webby.
Done.
Forever Don Webby. Thank you so very much, Jordan. And that's it for this morning's headlines. Up next, we have Money Masterclass, brought to you by
Guardian Life.
Stay with us. We'll be right back right here on Sunrise.
Bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain. When I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Everybody hurts sometimes. Everybody hurts sometimes.
Connell, CEO of Trading Citrus. I'm here with my production team making our newest product, True Milk.
True Milk is made with 100% cow's milk from their own homegrown, naturally fed
production team,
processed and pasteurized at their state-of-the-art factory in Buckwalk. True Milk is 100% cow's milk with no additives. True Milk is the real deal. Take it from the experts.
Move up to the best milk ever. True Milk, truly the best.
These days, challenges are everywhere and things are constantly changing, but independent living remains the same. Rising above physical challenges, we can help you do it. For years, we have been Jamaica's trusted provider for solutions to improve patient care, safety, and the general quality of life. No matter your age or your physical limitation, we are the caring store, waiting to serve you. It's time to experience independent living. Visit us today.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Should critical illness strike, don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from our investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure, live easy.
take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
I'm not here to take someone's place. I am Ganga, and I have my own identity. Radhika needs you now. Please sit with her and go assure her that no matter what happens, you will never leave her side.
Handling the accounts of this is my responsibility. I will find out why this money is unaccounted for.
You have one night to make sure that you carry out your duties properly, Shiv, because from tomorrow, you will no longer have a role to play here.
No one is allowed to touch Parvati's things no matter what. No one at all. Least of all you.
Ganga.
Brought to you by
Hyundai or Hyundai.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
From politics to global events, from social issues to breaking news, Lead Story Prime dives deeper, cuts through the noise, and uncovers the stories that shape your world. Join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. for Lead Story Prime with me, George Davis, for an hour of incisive analysis, expert interviews, and unparalleled coverage of the issues you care about. Lead Story Prime, your front row seat to the most compelling discussions. Lead Story Prime, where the truth comes first. Only on CVM TV.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, singer, and Islandnet Services.
Ganga and Saga have gone to get Krishna. Yes.
Niranjan is in critical condition. We cannot wait any longer. They should come immediately.
Why won't you do the test? Tell me, Kashish, why won't you do it?
Because I'm not pregnant, Ganga. I cannot allow a liar like you to live in my house. Get out of here right now.
The Chaturvedis will never be able to guess who is behind all of this. And hats off to you, Yash.
Yash? Get in the car, then our driver is going to take you straight to your daughter.
Ganga.
Brought to you by
Hyundai or Hyundai.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than...
All right, great job. Thank you so very much for tuning in. And thank you so much for staying here with us on a Monday morning on Sunrise. We are here with you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday mornings right here, 6 o'clock until 8 tune in, turn on, log on, listen in from wherever you are around the world, and we've got you covered. Good morning to my YouTubers. Do remember,
morning, folks.
Yes, to hit the like and the subscribe button.
Remember, on YouTube, we now have, based on your interactions, we now have a ranking.
That's right.
So make sure you participate in the conversations. Keep it respectful, of course, and get to the top.
All right.
Who knows? As part of the Sunrise community, you're in for prizes and surprises.
I'm going to ask Michaela to tell me who is the top engager this morning, all right? But guess what, guys? Even though we're talking about back to school a lot, some of you and some of us
Back to work.
going back to work are looking at work, okay? You're thinking about getting a job or doing an interview. Well, guess what? There's a crucial step. Your resume. In this morning's Money Masterclass, we're joined by resume strategist and CEO of Resume Lobby, Giovanni Maxim. He is here to break down the essentials of a winning resume. Get ready to learn what makes a resume shine and what to include, what to leave out, and of course, how to make yourself stand out above the rest. Good morning, Giovanni.
How are you?
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So, resume strategist, who knew that we needed one? I gotta tell you.
Well, when he puts resume strategist on his resume,
yeah, I gotta tell you.
He must be like, look at this job that didn't exist 10 years ago.
So talk to me
but
now.
it's important.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So talk to me now, Giovanni, because resume back then in 1995 or even in 2000, how are resumes then different from resumes, or what resumes should look like in 2025?
All right, so resumes in 2025, it's a different ball game, right? So we have so many things that are necessary these days, right? We need to have keywords, right? We have things like ATS, which is applicant tracking systems. So it's not just about listing, you know, what you do and how you do it or where you've worked anymore, right? It's now about marketing, really and truly.
Well, first of all, I want you to clarify for me, because sometimes you get a long resume and you're thinking, okay, this is not a resume, this is a CV. But what's the difference between a CV, a curriculum vitae, and a resume?
All right, so a resume is just a concise, targeted document, right? It's usually 1 to 2 pages long. It should be relevant to the job that you're applying to, right? Whereas a curriculum vitae, a lot of persons don't know that there's actually a difference, right? That's several pages long. These are usually used in academic or research cases. So your doctoral student, you know, your chemist that is applying to a project, they will want a comprehensive
body of work.
Exactly. Just
so if you have publications, you put all your publications in there.
Exactly.
That's your CV.
So all of your jobs. So are you saying that for a resume, you may change your resume from application to application to application.
So
depending
you may
on the
take
job.
things out, you may put things in depending on what you're applying for.
Absolutely correct. So a lot of persons think it's a one resume fits all thing, and in some cases it could be. You know? So if you are within a certain sector, right, you know, this is your career path, you're going to be a nurse. Now, your resume, it won't be vastly different when you're applying to Sarah or Nera, right?
Yes.
It will still be pretty much the same, but then the job that you're applying for, if one is for a registered nurse and then the other is for a medical technologist, there will be somewhat similar, but different. So it has to be targeted to the job.
So walk us through now, Giovanni, what do we need to put in? Do I still need to put my primary school graduation? Do I still need to put the high school?
You were the valedictorian at the primary school graduation.
But as Giovanni said, that's not relevant right just right now.
You might want to have public speaking experience.
So
do's and don'ts
all right, so
of a resume.
So, I mean, relevance is key, right? So your primary school, your basic school information is unnecessary, right? You're putting your gender, not necessary either. Sometimes not even the address, right? Isn't some people fully detail out their address? That's not necessary, right? You don't need to list every single place that you have worked,
Absolutely.
right? Like, for example, I started out, my first job ever was a greeter at Digicel. I don't need to put that on my resume to say I'm a greeter, right? I've passed that long time now, right? So its relevance is key, right? So if you're applying for a manager, you need to show, either managerial experience or transferable skills. Exactly. Because you might not have experience as a manager, but then you have experience leading. So you can highlight your leadership skills. Probably you can say, well, you were responsible for, this project at this work or so on, then things like that.
I noticed resumes have changed over the years, that maybe 20 years ago, you would put your education way up at the top. But now you put your experience before your education. It's almost as if I don't care what you studied as much as I care what you've done. How are resumes changing, even maybe from what I think is the latest?
All right, so with the layout the experience is really crucial, because you might not be qualified for a job in terms of academically, but then education, your experience-wise, you are qualified, right? Let's say someone who did a one-year stint as an intern in a particular sector, right? They might not have that qualification to say, they are, an admin, for example, but they have the experience. So the experience is what the employer wants to see, right? Because a resume, you want to grab the attention quickly, because remember, there are a lot of persons applying for the job. You don't want a recruiter to spend hours trying to figure out what are you trying to say, what are you offering, because a resume is a marketing tool, and you are the product.
So it needs to speak quickly.
Exactly.
Well, let me just ask this, Giovanni, because obviously we're out of time right now. But for those of our viewers who are watching and they would like to employ, your skill sets to help them beef up their resume so that they can stand out when they send their resumes out, how can we find you on social media? How can we contact you?
All right, so persons can contact me via Facebook or Instagram at Resume Lobby. Just look for the blue tick, or you can call me at 305-7292. Call our WhatsApp. We're always ready to help you stand out, impress, and succeed.
And even for parents, Dennis, who want to get their daughter or their son's resume ready, because they're always looking their little summer jobs and stuff like that. So to help them also to apply for schools and scholarships, that would be great. So parents, hello, there is a resume strategist. You don't have to figure it out. Just call him. He'll do the rest. Yes.
Definitely.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for having me.
That's it for this morning's Money Masterclass. It was brought to you by Guardian Life. Get your resumes in order, and of course get that job or get that interview that you so need. Sunrise will be back in a moment. Keep it locked.
Critical illness strike? Don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time, while benefiting from our investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure. Live easy.
Remix the summer with Digicel. 100 lucky winners win $100,000 each, plus surprises all summer. To enter, buy a SIM 7-day plan or higher. Switch to Digicel. Be an active postpaid or Digicel Plus customer, or receive US $15 or more from abroad. Gift a friend a plan. They could win $25,000. Remix the summer with Digicel. Authorized under Section 58 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promo ends September 15, 2025. Conditions apply. Visit DigicelJamaica.com for more info. Digicel, better connected this summer.
The Ministry of Justice is committed to providing all citizens with effective access to justice through the delivery of quality services. As we continue to enhance service delivery, we have implemented a chatbot to provide you with convenient, reliable reliable, and efficient service. Get instant live support and 24/7 accessibility with the Ministry of Justice's chatbot. Enjoy real-time support for faster responses, reduced wait times, and user-friendly interaction anywhere. Ministry of Justice. Justice at your fingertips.
Jamaica, you ready? A pan time again. We're bringing the vibes to Kingston at Jamaica College. Sunday, August 31st, CB Chicken presents Pan, powered by CB Foods. Gates open at 12 noon, and the Caribbean Passion Kiddies Village is back. Find out who will be crowned the 2025 Pan Chicken Champion. Live performances by Kevin Downswell, Lila Ike, Giamar Mitchell, and many more. Admission is free. Roll out with the whole family on Sunday, August 31st, 12 noon at Jamaica College. One banana, powered by CB Foods.
Save when you charge your electric vehicle with JPS. It's even more affordable than gas. Our Charge and Go network offers the fastest electric vehicle chargers, so you can power up in as little as 30 minutes. With over 39 charging points island-wide, you'll always find a convenient place to shop, eat, work, or relax while you recharge. The Charge Lab app and Charge and Go RFID card make it easy to pay and track your charge right from your phone. Start charge. Learn more at jps.com/charge and go.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Save when
We're so glad to have you back with us here on CVM Sunrise. It's always a pleasure to serve you. It's now time for another episode of Law and Order JA with the Ministry of Justice. And the question sent into us today reads as follows. A 17-year-old girl meets someone on social media promising her a job in another parish. She accepts a ride with them, but once she arrives, her phone is taken and she's forced to stay at a house and coerced into sexual exploitation. Joining me this morning, our Director of Victim Services Branch at the Ministry of Justice, Dion Dawn Binns, and Manager of Trafficking in Persons Secretariat, the Ministry of National Security, Audrey Budai, here to help us, navigate these waters that we often hear about, and we need to get the information so as to protect ourselves. Good morning, ladies. Welcome. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Wonderful. Trafficking in persons. What is that? Human trafficking. We've heard that. Is it in Jamaica? Do we have these issues here?
Certainly. Good morning, everyone, and thanks for having us.
Yeah.
It's a very important topic because trafficking in persons really deals with, it's a transnational crime, and we have it right here in Jamaica. Actually, Jamaica is seen as a source, a transit and a destination country for trafficking. So trafficking in persons is really exploitation is at the heart of trafficking in persons.
Go ahead, finish your thought.
Someone would take you, use you in prostitution, labor, any kind of, we'll even have organ harvesting now.
Yes.
And then use you in that kind of a way through fraud, fear, force,
misrepresentation,
and exploit you.
Dion, tell me what it looks like. So we hear about human trafficking, and I heard what Audrey just said so beautifully. But how can it look? So them call you and say something to you. You see a child with a person, you automatically think it's their family member, but actually they're moving the child. Tell me what it looks like.
So it's interesting that you ask that, because many times it's hidden in plain sight.
Yeah, in plain sight.
Right? So we have situations where persons are coerced, like was said, they're forced into labor. They're forced. So you see a job advertisement and you think, oh, this is a great opportunity. And you reach out, you make contact, and then you are picked up. your documents are taken, your phone, you have no way to contact anybody, and then you're forced into these types of exploitation.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, sometimes we don't even recognize that these incidents or these happenings are actually trafficking. And so that is why we want to raise the awareness so that the common person can know, okay, when I see this and if something looks suspicious, you know, let me follow my gut. Something is not right here. This child should not be working in this way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a particular, for example, sign that we can use? I know, watched on TV, when a person is being trafficked, you can hold up a sign or do something or make a signal to get somebody's attention so that help can be rendered to them. Do we have that here in Jamaica as well?
We have it in Jamaica and we have it worldwide, because remember, trafficking, whilst it can happen right where you are, it's transnational, as I said.
Yes.
So especially airlines and other places where, because people are taking you through the airport and other places, you can go into the bathroom, we have a sign that you put in your hand and you can come out, so that when you're even leaving the airport, the air hostess or someone there would be able to just come and work with you.
Absolutely.
And there are other signs that when we are doing a sensitization programs, we give people those to know what to do and so on.
So talk to me a little bit now, Dion, about the importance of a tip, Trafficking in Persons Week, as well as if there is somebody that feels like their loved one has been trafficked, or they themselves realize that, oh my God, this job interview that I saw that I thought was a job is not a job. What are the next steps in terms of getting help from the Ministry of National Security and the Ministry of Justice?
All right, so I'll speak from the Minister of Justice standpoint, and then Audrey can take national security. So once the victim has been identified and is referred to us, that is the Victim Services branch, what we do is we immediately begin to provide crisis intervention and counseling and emotional support, because as you can imagine, this person most times is very fearful, very apprehensive. They have been through a lot. So we provide this immediate care to them to be able to, get them to a state to be able to accept whatever help it is that they need. We seek to identify their needs. That is very critical for us, because we look at it from a trauma-informed standpoint. It's about the needs of the individual. And as you can imagine, again, various persons will have various needs. So from the victim services that we do, in terms of other organizations within the Ministry of Justice, for instance, you have the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. So they bring the case to court and they will seek justice on behalf of the survivor. You also have the Justice Training Institute within the Ministry of Justice that has an online course that they developed in conjunction with the Warnoth Group. This was done under the Jamaica-U.S. Child Protection Compact, and it is geared towards combating child trafficking. Yes, and so what it aims to do is to educate and inform justice sector workers and other persons that work with child victims, so that they're able to identify the signs, they're able to provide support, tell them about services, and basically just to broaden the scope in terms of persons who are aware of this and know what to do if the situation should arise.
Audrey?
Interestingly, the government of Jamaica established the National Task Force Against Trafficking in Persons, and it was under when the ministries were together, Ministry of Justice and Security. But as we said before, is a crime. So definitely the task force is under the auspices of the Ministry of National Security now. Minister Chang is the minister. But the task force is chaired by the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Security. And we do the coordination and carry out the efforts of the government of Jamaica to, as Dion was saying, to help the victims, right? Which we call protection, to prevent trafficking in persons in terms of what we're doing through your grouping and so on, in terms of education and awareness, and to prosecute the traffickers.
Absolutely. Dion, before I leave, where can we call to get more information? Because this is a very important issue and topic, because trafficking also can happen through families. Sometimes you think it's strangers alone do these things, but families and friends traffic as well, and they traffic men, women, and children. So it is it's a transnational crime, and it is multi-layered. Where can persons call to get information and to get advice?
And help.
And
help, yes. So we want to encourage persons that they can reach out. If you suspect trafficking, call 119.
Yeah.
Call the police. Also, from the Ministry of Justice, you can call our toll-free line, which is 888-JUSTICE. That's 888-587-8423. And we want persons to know that, like you said, you can call to get information. So if you suspect something, you're not sure what to do, call, get the information, ask the questions, because we're there to provide this type of help. We're there to provide the support for the individual in the event that it is a case of trafficking, and we want to ensure that we broaden the national response as we coordinate our efforts.
And 211 for children.
And
211 for children.
Thank you, ladies, so very much. Very valuable information, and I hope you would have written those numbers down, and so you have the information at your fingertips. Our wonderful guests this morning have been Dawn Binns, Director of Victim Services at the Ministry of Justice, and Audrey Budai, Manager of the Trafficking in-Person Secretariat in the Ministry of National Security. Human trafficking is an organized crime, and it's time to end the exploitation. This segment was made possible by the Ministry of Justice. Your morning news is up next.
Hyundai 5 free payments, 3 years free insurance, or 3 years free petrol bonus is
7 o'clock.
Save when you charge your electric vehicle with JPS. It's even more affordable than gas. Our Charge and Go network offers the fastest electric vehicle chargers, so you can power up in as little as 30 minutes. With over 39 charging points island-wide, you'll always find a convenient place to shop, eat, work, or relax while you recharge. The Charge Lab app and Charge and Go RFID card make it easy to pay and track your charge right from your phone. Start charge. Learn more at jps.com/charge and go. Truth is, HIV affects everyone. Truth is, avoiding care leads to a weaker immune system. That means you could get really sick. The truth is, the hardest pill to swallow isn't the medication. It's the problems that follow when you don't take them. Let's get through this together. Remain in care. You can live life to the fullest with HIV. And that's the truth. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Hi besties, Allen Village is the capital of cool, no cap. So shop till you drop or until your data runs out. Grab some popsicles and then hit the beach like it's a soft launch. Slay. Vibes, immaculate. Energy giving main character. So yeah, this is your sign. Come outside.
My name is Dahoni Adlam. I am 35 years of age.
I'm Ruby Smith. I'm 83 years of age. The house, what I really been into, it wasn't wholesome.
My house got burned down. It was terrible. I lost everything in the fire. Ready?
I sleep so happy.
I'm happy that I have somewhere again. The new social housing program, I am happy because it gives me a second chance and others as well.
The government, through the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, is building hope, one home at a time.
Welcome to Morning News. I am Jordan Fort. Now, Jamaica's business sector is now in mourning following the death of Don Webby, former CEO of Grace Kennedy and a towering figure in corporate leadership. The private sector organization of Jamaica, PSOJ, called him a transformational leader and servant of the nation, while Grace Kennedy described him as a remarkable executive who embodied selfless service and unwavering integrity. PSOJ President Metri Siaga says Webby's legacy will shape Jamaica for generations. Shelley Ann Fraser-Price, a longtime brand ambassador, remembered him as a mentor with unmatched purpose and heart. 62-year-old Webby passed away on a Saturday after a period of illness. Now, the governing Jamaica Labour Party continues to compare improvements with the country's housing solutions against the People's National Party's administration, saying the JLP has been filling the gaps and creating more opportunities. Kevin Black reports.
And what has been the envy of those who are critical of our program is that we have moved away from the traditional board houses.
Minister of Local Government Desmond McKenzie says the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, has significantly elevated the standard of housing in the country. Speaking at the ribbon-cutting ceremony for a house handover in Albion St. Thomas, the minister opined that the Food for the Poor program was underutilized by the previous administration.
But there is one aspect of local government that even in the 80s, that remain with the local authorities, and that is poor relief. Food for the Poor used to come in and take up the slack that the then government should have been using. But since 2016, we have taken the standard of housing.
Minister McKenzie highlighted that the JLP has previously proved its worth to the nation through the prior reintroduction of the Indigent Housing Program in 2017. He maintains the house received in Albion is a combined effort from the Ministry of Economic Growth and the Ministry of Local Government.
Through our Indigent Housing Program should now come in and take up where the social housing aspect left off. You are the only person in Jamaica, you are unique, that has benefited from the same property from the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation through social housing, and another half from the Ministry of Local Government through the Indigent Housing Program.
Minister McKenzie also pointed out that the priority of the Honest-led JLP administration is to ensure that citizens are living comfortably.
It is our responsibility as an administration to make the lives of these people comfortable. As a minister, I am proud that I'm a part of a government that continues to deliver. Thank you, Poor Relief. I am now fit and big and strong enough to go on our own.
Kevin Black reporting for CVM News.
Still in the East, accusations of political sabotage continue to taint campaigns as more paraphernalia are reportedly being destroyed in several constituencies. PNP caretaker for St. Thomas Eastern, Councillor Yvonne Rosemary Shaw, spoke on the matter in a media address, alluding to two videos currently circulating online.
A billboard was torn down about 3 weeks ago. It was replaced, and this morning, a set of young men was seen, and it's on video, tearing down the billboard and lighting fire to the board and also some smaller boards that were there. Now, I am calling on the Member of Parliament who was seen this morning on site with these young men carrying out that sort of activity. And I am challenging my opponent to show pictures, show videos of any PNP supporter tearing down any flag in Eastern St. Thomas. I am throwing out that challenge to Dr. Michelle Charles, Member of Parliament for Eastern St. Thomas.
Now in sports, the sporting fraternity has been expressing its sympathies following the passing of Grace Kennedy CEO Don Webby. Dr. Paul Wright, a close friend of Webby, praised his vital role in shaping local sports in recent years.
Don Webby, one of a long line of sporting greats by the name of Webby, died on the day that Kimanas Park honored the memory of his father, Don Webby Sr., with 2 races at Kimanas Park. Don Webby, a sportsman from his days at St. George's, when he was a hurdles great. Did much for sport in this our great island. He was knowledgeable in cricket and contributed much to the progress or lack of it in West Indies cricket, as he gave many good ideas to West Indies cricket, which to date has not been implemented. When it comes to champs, he and Grace Kennedy, the company that he led, are the backbone, is the backbone of championships for boys and girls. And the spectacle that is now the envy of the world is mainly due to his financial backing and his expertise in making sure that everything is okay. Don Webby in racing did so much for the sport. His son continues his legacy, and his son is now a trainer at Kimanas Park, contributing as his grandfather did, and Don Webby Jr. did. Long live the memory of Don Webby, and sports in Jamaica will miss this great Jamaican.
Now, Rudolph Speed, head coach of Jamaica Premier League champions Cavalier, has been appointed special advisor to the national senior men's team, the Reggae Boys. The move comes from the JFF's football committee, with Speed set to serve until the 2026 World Cup, to be held jointly by Mexico, the United States and Canada. And that's it for Morning News. I'm Jordan Fort. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desks. Sunrise continues after this.
The following
Jamaica, let's spread the word around to let the world know that we are proud to be one republic. We on the road to republic. Well then, let's propel we nation, moving forward in a new direction. True independence, that's the projection. No more dependency, it's the best plan. Yes, we know what's best for us, cause we want we country prosperous. So make we just pull together as the general public, while on the road to republic. Jamaica, let's spread the word around to let the world know that we are proud to be one republic. We on the road to republic.
A message from the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs.
We on the road to republic.
Sunshine is the best for you. Nature's best buns are crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
Style, strength, smarts. Meet Jetor, the SUV that's changing the game in Jamaica. It's family first, tech smart, and road ready for all your adventures. Voice activation? Check. Next level safety? Absolutely. Trust? Built in. Jetor is here and it's ready for every journey. Call 888-4JETOR and visit our showrooms island-wide.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection.
Thanks for staying with us right here on Sunrise. Thanks for keeping it locked. And if you're just joining us, thanks for coming along for the ride. All right, so renal failure occurs when your kidneys are struggling or completely failing to function properly. Today, we are joined by personal assistant to the managing director of the JSPCA, that's the Jamaica Society for the Protection of cruelty, protection against cruelty to animals, Taylor Douglas, who, along with her uncle Jamie, is battling chronic kidney disease. Taylor, a recent UWI graduate, needs our help to raise $150,000 for her surgery. Joining her is the founder of a Lobby for Life JA, Zoe Johnson, a 17-year-old with a mission to boost organ transplant awareness in Jamaica through her Lobby for Life initiative. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Good morning,
Thank you for coming out and to have this conversation and tell this important story.
What impresses me the most is the fact that you guys are young ladies. Normally you'd think youngsters are frivolous and out doing their business and just having fun. But I'm so happy that you've taken up this mantle for this very serious issue that affects and afflicts so many persons. So kudos to you for having the guts and the initiative to go forth and do this. So talk to us about Lobby for Life, organ donation awareness.
So Lobby for Life is a program I started this year. My uncle Jamie that you mentioned, he's my godfather. And so when I saw him go through the struggle of needing a transplant because of his kidney disease, and so he got his transplant earlier this year, but he had to go abroad for the transplant. And it made me think about how many Jamaicans need a transplant but don't have the access or the ability to go abroad. And so I think it's really important that we raise awareness that this is a program that we need here, and that's why I started Lobby for Life.
Could you explain for persons who might be interested in what's your process, what's your system, the ultimate goal?
So the goal is to get to 15,000 signatures on the petition that we started, and the petition is on the Office of the Prime Minister's petition platform. And so you just go on, I have a website, Lobby for Life has a website, and you go on the website and you click on the first thing there and sign the petition and put your signature to raise awareness.
So when you raise awareness, so we want to raise awareness, but I'm all about the action part of it.
Yes.
So how does the petition work? So when we raise the awareness, what's going to happen after that?
So after the 15,000 signatures, which I need over 40 days, so the petition opened July 15th, and so October 15th it closes. So after I get 15,000 signatures, hopefully, I'll get an official response from the Office of the Prime Minister, and hopefully that will start the conversation on a higher level.
Oh, I see.
Well, the Prime Minister watches this program, and the Prime Minister's handlers watch this program.
Good morning.
Good morning to them, and we are saying that we would hope that it doesn't take until October to get an official response, but I'm very proud of your utilization of the democratic process, because we talk about getting people involved and, as members of civil society, to create petitions and get people active, because democratic participation is not just about voting. There's important stuff like this that's so important. But Taylor, how did you get in contact with Zoe?
So her godfather is my uncle.
Okay.
I've kind of known Zoe since we were both little. So it's not really a new thing. We've known each other quite a while, even though we haven't spoken for a while. So when my uncle went abroad, and her dad was the one who donated the kidney to my uncle.
Oh, wow.
Through an exchange program. So even though he wasn't a match for my uncle, he was a match for someone else. And then through the pool, my uncle was able to get the kidney transplant. So I've known Zoe and her family for quite a long time.
So you now are in need of a kidney transplant.
Yes.
So you have renal failure.
Yes.
Right. So you go through dialysis. How many times per week, and what is that like for you?
I go through dialysis 3 times a week, 3.5 hours each. Honestly, majority of the time I just sleep. It is heavy because it is taking the blood out of my body, cleaning it, and then putting it back in. So it is a heavy process.
For how long have you been having this?
I started dialysis from 2022.
How old were you then?
21.
21, wow.
I was 21, and I was about to graduate UWI So when this happened, unfortunately, I couldn't finish UWI at the time because I ended up failing some classes. So then I had to retake it the next year in order to graduate. And then, unfortunately, it wasn't enough credits, so I had to do another year and another year. And I just recently graduated last year.
Beautiful.
Congrats. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thanks for pushing through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It
was a
so
lot.
right now we need people to, so I know that we have the Lobby for Life initiative, but is there, I don't know, a GoFundMe or any other way that persons can contribute, or if there are any donors out there, how does it work?
I do have a GoFundMe up. Currently, I am at 21,000. 23.
I checked
23. Okay. So as of yesterday, it's now 23,000.
Yeah.
I still need 100 and whatever.
The difference.
Right, the difference.
Right.
So.
And this is to perform the surgery.
So the 30,000 is basically to get on the list in where I'm going to get the transplant in New York. So that would be the whole process of doing the testing, testing my blood, testing my tissue samples to make sure that I can get a match. So by the time I do have the extra 120,000, it would be for the surgery.
Well, based on your uncle's experience, suppose somebody were to say, just say, you can have mine, you can have one of mine. Then how does that change the process?
Well, that would be an easier process because I wouldn't have to be waiting to get the kidney. So what would happen is that we would go to New York, we would get our tissues and our blood samples tested together. If it's a match, great. I would go into surgery quite soon. If not, there is an option to do what my uncle did, which is to go into the pool so that if they are a match for someone else, another person in the pool who wants to donate to someone else, they can donate towards me if they're a match for me.
And how's your uncle doing now that he's had the surgery?
Oh, he's great.
Look at that.
He's great. He's very much enjoying life right now.
And I'm happy that you're sharing this, ladies, because oftentimes we've heard about renal failure, we've heard about dialysis, but we've never really met someone who is living it on a daily basis, and the seriousness of it, because if you don't get the help, then it can have dire consequences.
So a little fun fact, 1 in 20 Jamaicans have some sort of renal problems. So it's a lot common than you think, and people really do need to get tested for it.
And it doesn't just happen to older people,
No,
it can happen to young people.
It can happen
as well.
to anybody. I even see children on dialysis.
Children on dialysis, wow. Zoe, again, I want them to put up that petition. I saw a QR code. What do we need to do, Zoe? How do we get into action? Because we need to save Taylor, and it's mission Save Taylor. That would depend now. So how would we do this, Zoe, please?
So you just scan the QR code and that takes you directly to the website. And actually on my website I have Taylor's GoFundMe as well. So the first thing when you scan the QR code and go on the website, it says sign the petition, you click the button, put in your email on the Office of the Prime Minister petition platform, put in your name, and then press sign the petition. And then you'll be sent a confirmation email, and your signature won't count unless you confirm. And you just click on the confirmation email, and that's how you sign.
I'm asking everybody that's watching.
Everybody's watching.
I'm just going to get my phone when I'm done and go on the site and put my signature there. And I'm asking everybody that's watching right now, whether on TV or on YouTube, to scan the QR code, go on the petition, put your signature there so we can help Taylor and other persons like her, and go to her GoFundMe, and whatever you can donate, we're kindly asking you to do so. Remember, every mickle make a muckle, one cocoa full basket. It's all about Save Taylor now, okay? So let's do that, guys. Let's rally our causes. Let's come together for a very worthy and benevolent cause, and so we can give this young lady a chance at life, okay?
All right.
Our
Indeed.
guests have been.
But before we go, Taylor, your grandfather is someone who has done considerable work in this area?
Yeah, my grandfather is Professor Dr. Ludlow Lawson Douglas.
Oh, wow.
He was the first person to do quite a few number of kidney transplants here in Jamaica during his time between 1980s and the early 2000s, I believe. Yeah, so he did.
So he performed the first kidney transplants in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And now his granddaughter is in need, you know? So let's do the right thing. All right?
All right. Thank you so very much. Our guests have been Zoe Johnson, founder of Lobby for Life, JA, and Taylor Douglas, personal assistant to the managing director at the JSPCA. We have more Sunrise after this. Please go and sign the petition now. Please also log on to her GoFundMe now and contribute and donate today. We'll be right back.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark.
To providing all citizens with effective access to justice through the delivery of quality services. As we continue to enhance service delivery, we have implemented a chatbot to provide you with convenient, reliable, and efficient service. Get instant live support and 24/7 accessibility with the Ministry of Justice's chatbot. Enjoy real-time support for faster responses, reduced wait times, and user-friendly interaction anywhere. Ministry of Justice, justice at your fingertips.
Jamaica is paving the way to becoming a republic. Our future, our choice. The time by the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs is
7:30.
With Flow, loyalty pays in brand new ways.
Add postpaid mobile to your home internet and you still get a $20,000 supermarket card.
And now, your loyalty unlocks your dream phone with 24 months to pay. Like the Samsung A56 for only $5,400 plus GCT per month, or the S25 Plus for $9,550 plus GCT per month.
Just choose your phone and plan. It comes loaded with data, unlimited social media, YouTube, talk, and text. At Flow, loyalty pays back.
Conditions apply.
Ready to take the next step? With the UWI Global Campus, your future is just a click away, no matter where you are in the world. Choose from flexible online and blended degrees, plus continuing and professional education programs, all at your own pace. Join a global network of leaders, innovators, and change makers, all backed by the prestige of a top-ranked regional university. The UWI Global Campus. Connect, learn, succeed.
Welcome to our place, where your imagination can blossom into something amazing.
Where you can get tertiary level education at a practical level.
Where you can be as creative as you dare.
Harnessing cutting-edge technology.
To create world-class entrepreneurs and critical thinkers.
Where even lecturers gain benefits from our experience.
Your place is the Vocational Training Development Institute, where tertiary level education and training is empowering and transforming lives.
You belong.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say.
Morning again, my sunrisers. We're so glad to have you back with us. Well, as Jamaica remains vulnerable to seismic activity, this segment is going to focus on a very crucial but often overlooked area, which is earthquake preparedness in places of worship. Today, our guests are the Deputy Director General at the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, Michelle Edwards, and we have the Scientific Officer in the Earthquake Unit at the University of the West Indies, Mona. We have Carleen Black to help us outline some practical steps that congregations can take to stay safe before, during, and after an earthquake, from evacuation planning to structural safety checks and emergency kits. Ladies, welcome. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for deconstructing this concept of earthquake preparedness because it might mean different things in different spaces. We were having a conversation early this morning when we were, talking through the segment, and someone, made the comment about earthquake how do you prepare for an earthquake, because people run up and down same way just in case, no matter what you teach them. It's not like hurricane preparedness. First of all, from ODPEM's perspective, because you're all about disaster mitigation and management, tell us about earthquake preparedness generally speaking, and is it really possible?
Okay, good morning again, and thank you for having us here this morning.
Yes.
Earthquake preparedness is very important because earthquakes happen suddenly.
Yes.
And so it is important for us to know what to do. It is important for us to know various contact information for persons that we may need to be in contact with after the earthquake. It is important for us to know the hazards that are in our vicinity so that, we can know how to protect ourselves. Those are some of the things that, we are concerned about when it is the earthquake hazard that we're preparing for. It's important to have a plan. And we discuss that plan with your family so that, everybody is aware, everybody knows what to do, everybody knows who to call, and what actions are in place that is established by the family for persons to be safe.
Now, Ms. Black, when we look, the conversation as it relates to schools might be a different conversation. The conversation in the home might be a different conversation. What is peculiar about disaster preparedness in the context of maybe a congregation, at a religious institution or a building?
Okay, well, these are quite often housed in older structures, which may need attention in terms of ensuring that they are safe, so some engineering inspections. They have quite often fragile architecture such as stained glass windows. They will have heavy equipment, pianos, speaker boxes, all are fixed in the ceilings or on columns. And we need to ensure that all of these are properly secured during an earthquake.
I'm thinking of the churches that I frequent, and you're saying this, and immediately I'm saying, yes, those speakers over there, or those stained glass windows over there. I never thought of it in that way. And so those are maybe risk factors that are peculiar to those spaces.
Right, it's peculiar to them, and generally the furniture in these spaces offer very little in terms of cover. It's usually just chairs or benches. So it's critical that they know how to respond.
What about the activities of people in these spaces? So it's not just the infrastructure, but also the people in these spaces. How is that different and requiring a different preparedness?
And that is the exact reason why we developed this guideline, because the places of worship, they are unique spaces, typically benches, so you don't have the normal areas like tables and so on to do the duct cover and hold. So the earthquake procedures will be quite different in a place of worship, in a church. There are benches, and so the guideline shows you how to protect yourselves when you are sitting in a bench. It speaks to elderly persons and the persons that are in wheelchairs. It also speaks to how you protect yourself in an open area. So those are some of the unique things about churches, places of worship, that the guideline does cover.
So if you can assist us now with the actual practical guidelines, share some of it, because it applies to pre, during, and after, which all has different levels of preparedness. So
yes, right. So the how to develop your earthquake preparedness plan is one of the features of the guideline. It also tells us what to do before an earthquake, during an earthquake, and after an earthquake. It illustrates, the guideline illustrates how we do the drop, cover, and hold during an earthquake in a variety of settings, such as, you know, within, as I was saying before, within a bench, within the bench setting with chairs, within an open space. It looks at how we care for vulnerable members of the congregation. It also looks at how we would, of course, as I said before, how we would protect ourselves in an open area. You know, so those are some of the features of the guideline.
And so finally, Ms. Black, are we going to see now these guidelines heavily publicized on social media and that kind of thing, partnerships between the Mona campus and ODPEM on social media and that kind of a thing, where we'll be able to see the information, and how might people be able to find it?
Yes. The earthquake unit was involved in the development of these guidelines, and of course, disaster preparedness is the ODPEM's mandate, so the guidelines will be available on their website and strategically on the websites of municipal corporations as well as the SDC, and eventually on the UE Earthquake Unit website.
All right, thank you very much to both of you. So make sure, look here, in the event of an earthquake, stop doing foolishness, run up and down. Default to the things that you've practiced. That means you have to have a plan and you have to practice. You have to have your earthquake drills and that sort of a thing. So to be forewarned is to be forearmed. That's all the time we have for this conversation, a very important conversation. It is. So many thanks to Michelle Edwards and Carlene Black for sharing their expertise on earthquake preparedness. Coming up next, Barbie is on standby to tell us all about Denby 71, the CVM experience. Stay with us.
Extra grams of protein do for you. True Shake Protein Plus with 16 extra grams of protein. Fuel the hustle with True Shake Protein Plus. Find out what 16 more grams of protein can do for you.
Remix the summer with Digicel. 100 lucky winners win $100,000 each, plus surprises all summer. To enter, buy a SIM, 7-day plan or higher, switch to Digicel. Be an active postpaid or Digicel Plus customer, or receive US $15 or more from abroad. Gift a friend a plan. They could win $25,000. Remix the summer with Digicel. Authorized under Section 58 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promo ends September 15, 2025. Conditions apply. Visit DigicelJamaica.com for more info. Digicel, better connected this summer.
Are you ready for something mega? Mega Mart's giving away a brand new 2025 Hyundai Tucson. Second prize, a mega shopping spree. Third prize, 30,000 monthly shopping spree. Okay, break it down for them.
Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Fill out the entry form on your receipt. Drop it in the box. That's it.
Authorized under Section 53. Jamaica, you ready? A pan time again. We're bringing the vibes to Kingston at Jamaica College. Sunday, August 31st. CB Chicken presents Pan, powered by CB Foods. Gates open at 12 noon, and the Caribbean Passion Kiddies Village is back. Find out who will be crowned the 2025 Pan Chicken Champion. Live performances by Kevin Dunswell, Lila Ike, Giamar Mitchell, and many more. Admission is free. Roll out with the whole family on Sunday, August 31st, 12 noon at Jamaica College. One pan and knock. Powered by CB Foods.
Sweet Jamaica, man, I land that. Me no stop love it. I mean, know the world massive love it and them respect it, man. Hear this? A lot of mercy. Help me big up Jamaica, the land of wood and water.
The system might not proper, but me love the vibe, the food and the culture. Boy, can't you see? CVM, we run this country. Me never know a serious thing until me reach a forest. So what a nice place to live. The only problem is I gotta tell you, good morning, Tony Rebel on that iconic one. And I know Jamaicans all around the world, though that's one of the songs that when you hear it, the black, green, and gold just stand up in your bloodstream. Good morning to everybody watching on our YouTube. Good morning to Nicole, who is watching in Canada. She says she's been watching sunrise for about 3 months now, but at the first morning, she's actually commenting on the YouTube page. So good morning to you. Good morning, Paulette Johnson, trying to get the people watching to like as well, because that is equally important. Remember to always spread the word, and you know you are in the right place once you're in the Sunrise family. Odette, good morning. Tahara, good morning. Good morning to everybody watching on YouTube. Now, this Friday, I didn't even realize that this Friday was a holiday, but we'll be celebrating Jamaica's Emancipation Day, which means it's also time for one of the biggest, if not the biggest, agricultural shows in this hemisphere. Yeah, the agricultural and industrial show. Denby CVM Television will be on the ground with a special experience booth, right? CVM Experience booth. So you think that, you know, we're just about news presenters and hosts on Sunrise. Well, guess what? We have the CVM Experience booth at Denby 71, and that will give you a chance to test our news reporting, our hosting, your hosting skills, your news skills, and Barbie's modeling skills as well. So Lady Barbie is here.
Good morning.
How
Good
you
morning,
doing, Barbie?
Mrs. Kitty. I am great.
You're
I'm
looking
wonderful.
so beautiful.
Thank you.
You look like you're
Thank
Miss Denby.
Oh.
I gotta tell you.
I can take that.
So Barbie, talk to me about CVM and our involvement in Denby 71.
So, believe it or not, people actually believe that what you do is easy.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, yes,
Until they have to do it.
Until they have to do it. So we're giving them an opportunity to actually do it. So we're going to actually have a very interactive media booth that we're setting up out at Denby. Oh, so nice. It gives people the opportunity to come up and read a script, actually be a reporter.
Hello.
So we'll have the lights, the camera, and the teleprompter, and they can select if they want to read the news, sports, or entertainment.
Well, talk to me about the different days, because some persons may not be aware of the different days that this show will be going on, when they need to be there and what they need to do.
So it actually starts on the 1st. It's from the 1st to the 3rd. So it's 3 days of really, really amazing. It's really showcasing the best that Jamaica has to offer, right? Because it's every parish that comes together and showcases all of their wares.
Yes.
And what they have to offer. So CVM definitely wants to be a part of that. And this is our way, like where else can you go and really be connected to all of the communities across Jamaica, right? Denby is the perfect opportunity to do that. So we are actually going to bring CVM there, make TV real to people, give them a real live TV, hands-on TV experience. So there'll be a producer there, everything. The CVM team will be on the ground to help walk them through it, mic them, everything, do all of the things that you guys have to do. They get the opportunity to do, and you never know, we may just find new talent.
I like it. The only part is I wish they could get up early in the morning too, to let them get the full wholesome
take them through
experience.
everything.
But I know this kind of showcase and exhibit could not be possible without our sponsors.
Absolutely.
So who are some of the persons who are behind CVM Experience at Denby 71?
Wow. Well, we have the Bureau of Standards.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you very, very much. Jamaica Customs, right? All of the people that really make it happen with our sponsors. So definitely Denby 71. We have to big up to them. 71 years of Denby. Seprod Agro Investment Corporation and Recycling Partners of Jamaica. So big up to them.
All right, so you'll be there, Barbie?
I will be there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you always wanted to be on TV, if you think you have what it takes to be the next host, the next co-host, if you think you have what it takes to be the next producer, if you think you have what it takes to read the news, if you think you have what it takes to be an entertainment correspondent, hello, we're giving you the opportunity at Denby 71 to do so in Clarendon.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Good morning to everybody, to all the farmers, all the persons who are the artisans, all the persons who come out and support Denby, because Denby is a big deal. And I would also ask parents, you know, and even adults too, if you've never been to a Denby show, go this year.
Yes, definitely. And they get to walk away with a clip of their recording. So we're going to record it and actually give it to them to walk away with. So they get to showcase their talent and leave with proof that I did it.
Lovely. Have your CVM keepsake namesake, Lady Barbie, to you and your team. Thank you so very much. And I want to encourage everyone to come on out. I wonder who, maybe my next co-host or our next co-host or next producer or next newsreader could come from Denby 71. Thank you so much, Barbie. Wonderful guest, the one and only, the Muggle. Her month is finishing, but I know she's always, it's our birthday all day, every day.
Always.
Barbie Model, Hey Darling, marketing coordinator right here at CVM. It's now time for a short break, but Sunrise will be right back.
What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
From politics to global events, from social issues to breaking news, Lead Story Prime dives deeper, cuts through the noise, and uncovers the stories that shape your world. Join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. for Lead Story Prime with me, George Davis, for an hour of incisive analysis, expert interviews, and unparalleled coverage of the issues you care about. Lead Story Prime, your front row seat to the most compelling discussions. Lead Story Prime, where the truth comes first. Only on CVM TV.
I'm not here to take someone's place. I am Ganga, and I have my own identity. Radhika needs you now. Please sit with her and go assure her that no matter what happens, you will never leave her side.
Handling the accounts of this is my responsibility. I will find out why this money is unaccounted for.
You have one night to make sure that you carry out your duties properly, Shiv, because from tomorrow, you will no longer have a role to play here.
No one is allowed to touch Parvati's things no matter what. No one at all, least of all you.
Ganga.
Brought to you by
Hyundai or Hyundai.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
Crowned breakthrough
Reggae Artist of the Year at the 2019 Jamaica Reggae Industry Awards, the soulful singer, songwriter, producer, multi-instrumentalist, actress, actress, because she come in a big movie and beer
Big show.
Big show, yeah, in a theater. She's become a force in modern reggae, blending bold spirituality with fresh takes on pop and R&B.
Dennis, I need to continue.
Well, born into Jamaican music's powerful legacy as the daughter of Tami Cohen and Carleen Davis Cohen, recording artist Naomi Cohen sits on the couch with us this morning to fill us in on what she has been up to lately. Naomi, how are you?
Lovely, darling. Welcome.
How are you? I'm happy to
Great,
be here.
I need some water because your skin is shine.
Hydrate.
Glowing.
Irie glow. Irie glow. No, literally, there's a product I'm an ambassador for, and that's what I have on. And it's just one bottle. Irie glow. Literally.
Can I get some,
yeah, man,
please?
I got you. She's Jamaican too. And your nails. Did
blood
you do
drive nails. It's blood drive nails.
Did you do them for me?
Zoom in, please.
For my song Cherry on Top? No, look at God.
I got the memo.
Look at God. I have the baby version. Yeah.
I got the memo.
Yeah, but first of all, welcome back.
Thank you.
Since the last time we spoke, you've been quite busy. What have you been up to?
Well, busy. I was busy behind the scenes, finishing an album, which I'm finally rolling out now.
Pardon.
You know, and it was a busy time of listening to music, making music, shooting a lot of different, photos, videos, dreaming about what this time in my life would feel like, what it should look like, what I wanted to bring differently to the stage and to my journey. So now we can put it out there now, because it's like there's a birthing process if you want to be philosophical about it. So now I've been putting out singles all summer, and tomorrow I leave for Toronto and then Japan. So the month of August I'm away, promoting this new music and sharing as much as possible.
Best postpartum, you understand? So she gave birth.
Right.
And they got her road.
I got her road. This is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
But I really want to pick your brain a little bit. Anytime I have somebody who's just putting out an album, I always want to know that, okay, if you want to continue with the metaphor, the gestational period, I want to understand what your process has been like, because I always say, like, you have to live life, you have to experience, you have to take a break and experience some things to write and to create, and then you're in a vulnerable space where you're like, see here.
Yes, that is exactly.
Tell me about this process.
That is exactly what that process was like. So in other words, here's what it looked like. Ironically, while I was recording or filming the movie was when I was recording this album. So before I knew I got the role, I already had it in my head. I was going to start recording an album. So I was, at the time, this is 2022, I was on camera doing CPL, cricket. So I do that from time to time. So I was on the road, Guyana, Trinidad, St. Lucia, blah, blah, blah. And everyone is like, what are you going to do next, Naomi? And I'm like, I'm going home to start working on my new album. And then boof, baf, baf. You can come for the audition. Okay, audition. 2 weeks later, we can't get your passport. I said, what? They said, them want you for the thing. We need a visa. And then my life just went like jabba bam 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 bam.
I like that. Jabba bam bam
bam bam bam. So I'm in London. I'm like, okay, it's cool. Sad, because it's great. November, December. And then, as God would have it, I ended up meeting a producer over there. And the way me and the person just work well together, I just say, you want to do this? You want to do an album with me? Because I had the vision. What I knew, what I wanted the album to do was feel like if Paradise Plum became an album.
Yeah.
Because I knew that Paradise Plum was my sound, it was my signature. It was this moment that just thrusted me, and I felt as though I needed to give that energy of that music and an opportunity to grow. And then that's what so I was living life, you know what I'm saying? And so I just, every experience I was having or just had, just allowed it to yeah, man, I just drop it in there.
So talk to me about some of the themes that you've explored. Because you said to yourself, boy, there are so many songs from time immemorial. How much more song can make? But then there's always more songs.
There's always
more
songs.
Topics, more issues to talk about. Talk to me about some of the themes that you explore on this album. And it's your coming of age as well.
It is.
And some of the producers with whom you worked for this album.
Yeah, very good question. So the themes, for me, this song feels like coming into being a woman.
Yeah.
And learning how to be strong and stay soft at the same time. You know, when you're bright, and you grow a certain way, sometimes we get so tough in the world as women because we're trying our best to move forward and be seen and respected.
Yes.
But then there's a point in time where you say, okay, I proved to myself so I can do X, Y, Z. So in this album, you'll hear themes of a soft confidence. So I found out I, as a woman, I don't need to bash a man to put myself on a pedestal. You know, I don't need to put anybody else down to be confident. So you hear a lot of confidence, but it's rooted within yourself.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not necessarily, I mean, I'm very sassy in my ways as well, but you're just not going to really hear me say, this person can't do this like me. It's just, no, you're just not going to find anybody like me. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And then there's also themes of heartbreak, which I generally don't really write about because I tend to process things emotionally very well. So enough times something will happen, I deal with it and I don't even think about it. But I decided to allow some of those...
The vulnerability.
Yeah, to come through. So one of the songs I put out last month is called Up to the Time. And it's literally about how we say time is a master.
Yeah.
So in other words, if me and you catch up, Kitty, and you know, you did me wrong or I did you wrong, rather than me trying to do something to prove that you did it, I let time handle it. And many of us have been in those scenarios. Where you want to do something about the situation and you want to show them.
But time of the master.
Hey, up
the
to
healer
the time.
of all
the healer, the ultimate healer. So that's a very deep and like mature thing because we don't really talk about that. You know?
What your mommy and daddy think about the album?
Oh, they've loved it. They've loved it from time.
Early.
From up to the time.
And the first single is titled True Lies. And when I wrote that one, my dad was like, "You wrote this?" You know? Because it says the lies I'm telling you is true. And it was like, it's a bit of a play on words to say that enough times we want things to be super black and white, but life is not.
True.
Where does Cherry on Top come from?
Where? The idea? Ooh.
She's gonna do her nails like this, guys.
Cherry nails.
Hi, Tasha nails.
So Cherry.
Naomi Cotton is coming to do her nails.
No, Tasha, hello.
Yes.
I'm not joking. So Cherry, no, listen. So Cherry, I don't know where it came from because I had just left the passport office when I write that song. So me stress out.
Hi, Pika.
No, and you know, and it was one of those days where I was there from like 7 a.m., blah, blah, blah. And when I got back to where we were writing the songs, Winter James is co-producer on this, and I walked into the house we were working on music, and I just heard this, this music was just so sweet. I literally saw, like a blended drink you get at a hotel, all-inclusive. And I saw it, because I was stressed coming out of halfway tree, and the music made me feel like I was on a beach in Negril, specifically, with a frozen drink.
With a cherry on top.
I swear, because coming off the road, and I was like,
you're frost.
And then the music just did this to me, and I was like, oh my God. And then I just started to sing. I literally sat back. I had posted on my Instagram, because it looks like I'm meditating. But I sat back, and I was like, oh my God. And you just hear me going like, da 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 da, cherry on top. Like it was just, that was the music did that for me.
Wow, organic.
Organic.
Yeah.
And I just love saying, we just came from halfway through, I drove up to Irish Town, and then that was it. And so the song is really about you recognizing that in your relationship, if you realize that there's only one of one, you're the cherry on top in that person's life.
That part.
One of one.
That's why I got, hey, so the cherry there, girl.
One of one.
Somebody done tell us I'm a prophet, but no.
She knew, no, this is insane. Prophetic.
I have a passport ready if you want a body for the tour.
No, I do need
brush your ear. I need a thing.
I need an intro.
I have a good eye cheese bounce, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, you have to. Hello, you know, it's a very specific. I thought I had it. And the choreographer was like, I was too bouncy.
Yeah.
There's a.
Oh.
See?
Okay,
you know,
it's not this.
It's not this. We overdo it, but when you really rewatch, see Sister Marcia, very dainty.
Very dainty.
She was like, yeah.
Look at that.
It's a sway.
It's a sway. It's like, I'm a lady of the seven. I'm not.
But cherry on top, girl.
Cherry on top. So that's what that song is about.
One of one.
One of one. Only one. And you know, it's. When I hear it now, because you make a song and you put it down, and it's like, I'm like, yes.
You did that.
Yeah.
Clock it.
Clock.
Our guest
Look,
has been.
when I listen to it now, I'm gonna have all of this So I'm gonna listen to it different now.
Cherry on top.
You can take it for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the man we are cherry on top.
Yeah, exactly.
One of one.
One
I gotta
of
tell
one.
you. The very talented Naomi Cohen. Thank you so very much. And big ups to Khadine as well here. I gotta tell you, so things come full circle sometimes. Keep up the great work, and we're here to support you. And we just wish you all the best, and may this album take you leaps and bounds. Grammy Award we're seeing, you understand? VMAs we're seeing, Mobile Awards we're seeing, and we're speaking it into being. It's now time for our final break, and when we come back, we'll wrap things up and put the cherry on top.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
Trust Hawkeye's Total Connect. Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
Time by Hawkeye is 8 a.m.
This song is going out to all the would-be Joe Grinds. There's no work for you anymore. You heard what she just said? You heard those lyrics? Sorry, Joe.
Oh my days. Call the paramedics.
Sorry.
Yeah, I gotta tell you.
Last time she was here, it was Paradise Club. This time it's Terry on top. That's all the
you
time
see how
we
she has
have.
this fruit theme going on?
Yeah,
you see that? I like that.
And then welcome to Paradise, as in Paradise Plum. Welcome to
Cherry on top. Maybe she needs to do something with pineapple, because pineapple make it,
Pineapple?
you understand? Who knows, you understand me? Ha, 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 ha. You see that? Then it's onto something else, you know, you understand? Yay.
Yeah, kind
I
of
like
pine
it.
and ginger, you know.
True.
You know, pine.
We have mango.
Mango.
We have
I must say you have
pineapple.
a mango song already.
Yeah.
But
yeah, she does something. She's very talented.
Shabba said all fruits ripe.
That is it. Shake the
That
grape
is right.
tree.
Look here,
Lovely.
Sunrisers.
Thank
we
you
could talk
all.
about this all day, but thank you very much. If you missed anything during the course of the show, Michaela's got you covered on social media. You can rewatch your favorite segments. Of course, you could head on over to YouTube at CVM TV. And of course, Instagram has you at CVM_television.
Remember, kindness is karma and kindness is magic. So please be as kind to as many people as you possibly can. And remember to be kind to yourself. We never get to do the dance today, but we're going to do the
Tomorrow,
dance tomorrow.
Patricia.
Listen, Pat, Region 6, Shada K, Sasha, and moi, we're gonna throw down in the studio tomorrow. You don't want to miss this.
Yes.
Ding dong, we're onto something. I see a world tour coming. I see Grammy. I see foreign. I see it. I see private jets. Hello, somebody.
Is that
So
a
make sure
world
you
tour?
tune in tomorrow for the dance of all dances. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Have a
Bless up.
blessed
Take
and
care,
magnificent
guys.
day. Bye.
You never find a like me.
The following program has been rated PG-13 and is suitable for viewers over the age of 13 years.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey. Lyrically gifted and unapologetic about his craft, this artist beautifully fuses his influence from rap, hip-hop, reggae, and all things in between. It's safe to say he's living up to his calling. This is Kabaka Pyramid.